You started me, so I'm not gonna doubt it. I'm gonna hold on to peace. If I have you and nothing else, I still have everything. But if I never see the promise of this side of the grave, my hope might be shaken, but my faith will never break. Because I know the day is coming, and you right all of the wrong. I praise you in the waiting, and my faith will stay strong. You started me. You told me you were drowning. I would not lend a hand. I've seen your face before, my friend, and I don't know if you know who I am. I was there and I saw what you did. Saw it with my own two eyes. Like the way that you grin. I know where you've been. And it's all been a fact of life. Ooh, you told me you were drowning. I would not lend a hand. I seen your face before, my friend, but I don't know if you know who I am. 'Cause I was there and I saw what you did. Saw it with my own two eyes. The way that you did it. I know where you've been. And it's all been a fact of life. Oh. Filipino, come in there, Thailand. So hot to go out here. Hope it's supposed to rain. I don't think it's gonna get rain today. Everything's struggle. Everything on the struggle bus. Some Marcellos, I don't know nothing about them. I don't think I'll be growing them no more. They're so big and huge, but these tomatoes, boy, they be splitting like crazy. They ain't splitting. It was terrible. David Corey with the crop. Joe, thank you for coming. K. Renee, Mike's Chaotic Garden. Wellness for frugal mama. We got a few things but harvest. Nah, I just really ain't harvesting today. Harvesting nothing. Supposed to be raining here pretty soon. Sing you a tune. Easy Street with gin. I will pull my tomatoes when they get tiny red. Tiny red. Yeah, I try to leave mine as long as I possibly can. We get so many at one time sometimes that I hate putting them all up. Um, Finally, them peppers is coming in. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. Can you tell the difference in flavor? Yeah, you really can. The flavors we growing this year is what Goliath, Jetstar, uh, Pink Belgium. They the early, they the ones in the back. They usually get the biggest. They last year we was pulling Pink Belgium tomatoes, man. Them almost a pound. Almost every one of them was almost a pound. And we got one early girl. We got a couple of summer sandwiches, a couple San Marcelos, and Parker's Whopper. It ain't organized. It's a mess, boy. It's a mess. Look, you see, I got this tool over top of here. Well, for some reason, I'm still getting damaged. I know most of it's slug damage. I pulled a lot of slugs out of there, but I did see a couple cabbage moths off in there a little while ago. So it evidently has got a hole somewhere. You see, I got it fastened down, and I got stuff laid on it to keep it down. But evidently it's got a hole in it somewhere. Cut one cabbage out, moved about 3 or 4 cabbage away. I love the early girl tomatoes. Urban Garden Chronicles. The melons is taking off. I'm growing like 4 or 5 different types of melons. Okra just now starting to come in. I only got these 2 plants because we don't really eat okra like that. Mostly we just pickle in for the grandkid. Growing my own. Thank y'all for coming. Yeah, it's crazy how they get in no matter what. I took like 4 of them cabbages was right here and put them over here. Because they was getting, these things get big, man. These cabbages was getting huge. So I had to separate them a little bit. I found getting a couple things of turmeric come up. On a melon yesterday. Oh, man. You stepped on a melon yesterday? It was in the grass. Yeah, you see, that's why you got grass. I got grass coming up out through here because I don't want to damage my melon roots when I pull it up. You see, I finally put out my drip because, man, it's been 90 to 100 degrees here and stuff has been on the struggle bus, boy. On the struggle bus. I can't really see your name. All I see is TV, but I appreciate you coming. My grapes is finally getting ready to start turning. thinking about pulling them green. They already ready. Purple is more sweeter, but sometimes when you're making jelly and jams with them, that sweeter ain't what you want because you really underestimate how much sugar to put in them. These blue Concords, I'm telling you, I'm very impressed with them. Like I said, second year in the ground, you got all of them. And look, it's still trying to produce more grapes. Still trying to produce more grapes. What kind of grapes do I have? These right there is blue Concords. These are the ones I got last year. Them is blue Concords. Then I got these Niagaras here. These Niagaras is going on what? They fourth season in the ground here? Yeah, fourth or fifth. And then I got Carlos Muscadine, which this one, Miss Davis, which this one got knocked back to the ground last year. And then I knocked it back to the ground this year by accident because I broke it. But Carlos Muscadine, they grow great. I really need to pick a couple of scapular branches, let them get to the top. I maybe grow two down the second line, but I usually only grow on top line. The second line usually, every once in a while, I let another branch stay on. Most of the time, I don't. And I got these Concords they going on like 6 years, and they don't never really produce much at all. These is grape Concords. Look at them. Got two little grapes there, so they got to come out. And I took a lot of cuttings from that blue Concord because I'm really impressed with it and that Niagara, and I'm gonna put them in these places. These I won't get actually killed. I'll probably put them up there in the back fence row and just let the birds have them. But my Texas Everbearing fig down here is really starting to take back off, looking great. And Miss Reliable here, Italian Honey, she is doing her thing. Like always, she always is reliable since I put her in the ground. Wife on muscadine don't know anything about them. Depends on what kind you want. You know, muscadines, they really thick skin. They more like a jelly and jams or wine type grape. So if you want something like a table grape, you'll need something like I don't know how if they will work in Florida or not, but Concord and Thompson Seedless. I know two of the good brands. Old McDonald, what area are you in? Zone 7 B/7A, which is Tennessee. Yeah, but like Thompson Seedless, I know there's a couple other different varieties as far as table grapes. But I know Thompson Seedless is, and Concord. Like I said, the only one I really had good luck with as far as Concords is these blue Concords, the green and the purple that I've been growing for the last 6, 7 years. They always get black rot. Always get black rot. And I spray them for fungus like I'm supposed to, and they still get it. That really don't matter. So I'm really getting away from them. I'm just gonna leave them from the birds. Like I got them blackberries that got thorns on them. And this is my brown turkey. You can see she is loaded. Loaded. See some of the yellow nether leaves? Because it's been so dry here. I've been just watering the top level. I ain't been hitting them with a deep soaking. Because we're supposed to be getting some rain. Chance today and a chance tomorrow. Desert King. You can see all the figs. It's starting to push out. It'll be the second year. Hold on. Get this thing back right. To be its second year in the ground, you can see all the, I don't know if you can see that or not. But, looking good. But I heard that Desert King won't ripen his main crop. His main crop in my area that it has to have the fig wall. So we're gonna see. Some people say it won't, some people say it does. So we're gonna see. Cause I don't get braver because it gets too cold here. Most of my figs die back. But this is a Beard's Black, which I call Hugo. He's got a few figs on him too. And I'm very disappointed I ain't getting none off of that Olympian there because, man, it grows the biggest figs. And I was hoping to make some marmalade this year. You 6B Idaho. I hate this tripod. It won't hold nothing straight. Keeps moving on me. You 6B Idaho. I'm trying to get my grape game up to your level. Hey, grapes grow great. The first three Concord grapes, I'm telling you, but I did. You got to think about where I purchased them too. I purchased them three at Walmart, Wally World, in that bag, like 6, 7 years ago. So, that really makes a lot of difference too. I think that's why them struggle so much. But the rest of them, that blue Concord, which I got at the blue big box store, it's doing pretty good. My Barbados cherry is giving me some more cherries. And that's a great thing. Them things is freaking delicious. And I just up potted this thing like maybe again like a month ago. It's like the twice since I had it, and I ain't had it. And I just got it in April. And I'm finna have to up pot it again because this thing is growing out the box, man. This thing is growing like crazy. Very excited. My limits is really, like always, is loaded. But I'm very excited that I'm finna get one of these guavas here, boy. And this is a pink guava. Look how big she is getting. I was hoping to see some more flowers, but so far, not yet. I know a lot of people, seen a lot of videos said if you pinch the tip, it'll start putting out flowers. And I've been pinching it, but I hadn't seen any more flowers yet. And then my white guava, it has not did anything since I potted it. Mexican cream guava, same thing. It hadn't did put out any flowers yet, but it's still young. And these is all my blue Concord cuttings that I took so far that I planned on adding to my lines when I take them other ones out. Your greens need more onions. Devil balls. Nah, we don't need no more of them. We got some still. Well, man, I'm telling you, they've been murdering them devil balls, boy. They love them onions. Not me. They've been cooking with them and everything. Well, we still got a lot in there drying. And I'm taking more cuttings of some of my figs that I want to put outside in my new fig row. That's our sheer green, which when I pulled it off, it already had a little root on it, so it's still doing pretty good. They look great. And my peaches is reaching for the sky. My pears is reaching for the sky. Everything reaching for the sky. And I haven't really pruned. I pruned my peaches, but I hadn't really pruned nothing else yet. Y'all need some bananas? Come to Tennessee, I got bananas for days. I've been getting rid of some. You see, I'm sweating like crazy. It's hot. You'll put all those cuttings in the soil. Free trees. Yes, sir. It's free trees. And I'm going to have a lot out of that Violet de Bordeaux right there. Look at that. That's why I haven't trimmed it back and took all the ones out of the center, because I ain't really worried about figs on it this year. I'm just want to get a lot of cuttings. And so it's going to have a lot of cuttings. Yeah, I've been trying to get rid of all of these Musu Bajus. Got rid of some, not all of them. I want to get rid of all of them. Not so much these Carolina Kings and these Musul Cuminatas or Dwarf Cavendish. But bananas in Tennessee, yes sir. I got what in ground. I got 4 varieties. I did have 6. I had a Mekong King that I purchased last year. The tissue culture, it was really too late in the season, so it didn't really get established good, and it didn't come back over the winter. I had a Dwarf Orinoco. It didn't do it for crap. I got it beginning of season and put it in the ground, and it just didn't do. Once that heat came on, it just died off pretty much. Got any pineapples? You talking about growing pine? I got pineapple tops. I had one pineapple for 6 years, man. 6 years. Thing was huge. It looked like one of them plants they used to make tequila out of. What do they call? I forgot what they call. That's how big it was. The limbs was big as my arm, man. Big as my arm, and them spikes will tear you up. And I forgot to let it out one night, and it got cold, and it killed it. It killed it. But I got 2 more in pots now. Well, 3 more in pots. I got one over here that's small. I planted it last season, and it's already got 2 pups on the side of it. Yeah, but now the bananas I got now, this let me switch this back around. Is these Musul Cuminatas, which is an ancient banana. They said it wouldn't make it in my zone, but they do. That mother pup right there, that mother plant, it died back a little, but you can see it's growing back, and it's shot off a pup. I don't know if they're ever gonna produce bananas though. This one right here, these are Dwarf Cavendish. You can tell it was cultivated from that Musul Cuminatus. Look at them red leaves on them pups. Look at the red leaves on the Musul Cuminatus. They was domesticated over 7,000 years ago in Indonesia. These are Carolina Kings. They were cultivated for North Carolina, South Carolina. So they supposed to be able to produce. And I got a flower off of them last year, but it did not hold, man. It did not hold. So maybe, hopefully, soon. Agave, yeah. And then I got one that I know ain't gonna make it. I just bought it. It's a tissue culture. I still got it in a pot. And that's an ice cream banana. I have to take that in and out the greenhouse. With this pineapple right here. Look how small it is, and look all the pups that's on it. That one. That one right there. We got 1, 2, 3 pups. 1, 2, 3. First time I ever had one do that. And I ain't produced bananas yet. So what y'all got going on? What's been going good in the garden? What ain't been going so good? I know for me, the cukes was doing great. Then all this dry weather come in. Big Rooster, what's going on, bro? And all this dry weather come in, so now they done start struggling. They on the struggle bus right now. Them national picklings still putting off. Them beta alphas, not so much. You can see how they drying up. That's my second succession of corn. Yeah, that's my second succession of corn. Sweet potatoes, they starting to struggle now too, so maybe pretty soon I'm finna have to pull them out. You see, I'm out here sweating. Whew, like a street walker in church. What y'all got going on? How y'all week been? I know there's been some discouraging times that we living in, but man, just be happy to be alive. Be happy to be alive. Stay on your toes too. So much craziness going on in this world right now. It's unreal. Watch your back, but always live your life. Still working over here lurking. I appreciate it. Yeah, you gotta watch your back, but don't stop living. Don't let nobody keep you from living. Do what you gotta do. Life is too short, and that's what I'm learning more too often of. I'm seeing more too often of people my age passing away like it ain't nothing. I got baby rabbits in my corn bed. Everyone has rabbits this year. Rabbit apocalypse. Yeah, we did have some, but my dogs, they got fat off of them too, boy. They done found two rabbit beds this year. I come out here. It was probably about 2 months ago. St. Thomas found some over there by my lemon bomb. They done made a nest over by the lemon bomb. They done killed one of them and let the other ones get away. We kept him from getting them. And then he found either a mole or another one in my strawberry bed, so he ate one of them. And then I don't know if it was a squirrel or another rabbit nest that they found. Because by the time I got over here, both of them she had one in the mouth and like just the ears hanging out, and he had the feet hanging out of his. So, I mean, hey, they doing what they supposed to do. They be sitting in the window waiting, lurking. You can hear them. They just sitting there whining. They see squirrels, rabbit, whatever. I wish they would have been on that game that day when that coon got my three or four pieces of corn, ears of corn. But I don't think that was their fault. We wasn't here. We couldn't let them out. So sounds like a nice stew. I ain't never really had rabbit stew before. I had fried rabbit and barbecue rabbit. I never had it in a stew before. So how y'all garden going? What's going good? What's going bad? What y'all ready to waiting to harvest? I know for me, it's probably going to be these grapes. Going to be the next thing I harvest. Last year it was about the middle of August, I believe, when I harvest these Niagara grapes. But this year, like it might be the end of this month, because they already turning. Rabbits destroyed my wine grape vines last week. Oh man, you got to start set you some snares to get you a dog. I'm about to eat city critters. Yeah, you don't want to eat them rabbits there in the city. Well, right now, it's not a good time to eat rabbits anyway. Because, this time of the year, rabbits get that worm that burrows down in the back of their neck. And it's gone when it get cold during rabbit season. So right now, if I get a rabbit before the dogs do, it's going in the compost or in a hole when I put a tree in. I won't eat a rabbit this time of the year. Yeah, I won't eat a rabbit this time of the year. This sunflower right here supposed to be a mammoth sunflower. That's supposed to be a mammoth sunflower. But man, look at all the heads on it. I thought mammoth sunflower just had one head. This thing got so many heads, it's unreal. Heads for days. Yeah, you can see them Niagaras, they getting ready to turn now. See a lot of them turning already. I need to put some netting over for the birds and the squirrels trying to run away with my groceries. Strawberries, I think they still putting off a few every once in a while, but they pretty much done for the season too. They're my Whopper strawberries. The tree rats cut tops of my sunflowers off. Yeah, they will. Them or the birds, boy, they'll get you. They love them sunflowers. It was one time we grew one massive. This thing was like 13, 14 and a half foot tall. And it was a mammoth. Thing had a head on it bigger than thing had a head on it, probably about that big. Big old head. Big old head. Probably bigger than it was bigger than my head. It was big. And we cut it off, and the wife left it on the back porch. She said she was gonna let it finish drying out right there. We come out the next day, that thing was on the ground. All the seeds was gone. Them squirrels and them birds, they tore it up. They had a field day. They didn't leave us not one seed from that thing. Not one. So you gotta watch these creatures, boy. They'll get you. They need to stay in their lane. That's what they need to do. Stay in your lane and keep my sunflowers out your mouth. It's none of your business what I'm growing right now. You gon' mess around and find out when our ladies hang what they warned you about. Yeah, they should have warned you from the other ones we took out. You better stay out from over here messing with my groceries. Now, we don't play that. We'll lay out here like snipers on you. We'll lay out here like snipers on you. We don't catch you slipping out here messing with our groceries. Basil has been growing like crazy this year too, man. Last year, not so much. But this year, basil has been growing like crazy. I already harvested the first two. This is the last one I got left, and I hadn't even cut this at all. And it still just bushed out like crazy. It bushed out like crazy. See, I just harvested, I think it was Saturday or Sunday. This one I harvested like 2 weeks ago. And you see, it's already bushed back out, growing good. Yeah, you know, that's that song. It's be on TikTok. I forgot the name of the guy that sang it. Stay in your lane and keep my name out your mouth. It's none of your business what I'm doing right now. You gon' mess around, up around and find out when our ladies hangs what they warned you about. I love that song, boy. I love singing, period, man. I mean, it just puts you in a better mood. Life is too stressful. We work too hard to keep being in bitter moods all the time. I know people get to you. This world gets to you. Life gets to you. Getting up, going to work and have to pay all these bills get to us. But, man, we can't stop living. We can't stop enjoying life. And that's something I've been forgetting myself. I'm getting older, man. Like I said, people around me my age is dying so fast. So fast. We never know if it's going to be our last day. Never know. So we got to live life like to the fullest, man. We do. We really do. Enjoy life. And don't let nobody steal your joy. Because they will. Because there's haters out there. You know what that song say? These haters gonna hate. They gonna hate. They always gonna hate. You know, when you find so much difficulty going on in your life, you always turn to God. You always turn to God. And when you find you having so much difficulty, it's because the devil don't not have a hold on you. He does not. He's trying. He's trying. Don't let him. Don't let him. I know a lot of us fall down that rabbit hole. I fell down that rabbit hole plenty of times. But, hey, I'm a better man today than I was yesterday. And the day before that. And that's all we can ask for. That's all we can ask for. Like that song goes. God, you taught us to trust you. You showed me how to believe. You're the author and the finisher of what you started me. Though I'm not gonna doubt it, I'm gonna hold on to peace. 'Cause if I have you and nothing else, I still have everything. 'Cause if I never see the promise of this side of the grave, my hope might be shaken, but my faith will never break. Because I know the day is coming when you right all of the wrong. So I praise you in the waiting, and my faith will stay strong. Yes, sir. Got to keep your faith strong. If you don't believe in him, who you going to believe in? What's the other alternative? Been doing a lot of and I figured my golden plum is not dead, y'all. It came back. It's coming back for like the fourth time. Fourth time that tree got knocked down by these storms, and dude, he coming back. She's coming back. You know, she was flowering before she got knocked down again. She got knocked down 3 times, lost out, dropped all her flowers because she was in full bloom. And then she was flowering again before she got knocked down that fourth time. But now she's coming back. Leaves is coming back out on her. Look at God. Look at God. I only got that golden plum, and I got a 5-in-1 plum. I had a blue Dobson plum, which it didn't make it over the winter, but that's my fault because I had it in a place last year that I didn't want it, so I dug it up and I moved it. So I'm thinking I threw it in the shop, or I didn't get enough of the roots and I killed it. So my bad. We all do this, even though I've been gardening for who more growing. I don't call myself a gardener. I call myself a country grower, and I've been growing for maybe 10 years. 10 years here in this spot. It's what you want a plum. This is my option to get the ultra duff plum. Yeah, I heard the as far as plums, the best ones to get was the Santa Rosa, that golden plum, which I don't know. I don't even know if I got the right golden plum. All I know is I heard Led talking about this golden plum, and I seen it, and I was like, golden. That's all it said, golden plum. I didn't really know the variety, so I'm hoping that's the one he's talking about. I'm hoping. Then I got a 5-in-1 plum, which got a Santa Rosa on it. Supposed to have a Santa Rosa, golden plum, medley plum, and I forgot the other two. I forgot the other two that supposed to be on it, and I lost the tags. Yeah, yeah, I lost the tags. So I don't know what they really is. So that's what it was. The Santa Rosa Ultra. Ooh, that's a new one on me. I ain't even heard of that one before. What trees you missing out of your orchard right now, K Renee? I know it's about, and I gotta stop, man. I got a fig addiction. I want about, it's about 4 more if I can get the bud files. How you doing? It's about 4 more if I can get. I think I'll be good on my fig. That's what I tell myself anyway. That's what I tell myself. I think I'll be good on the figs. Couple more citrus that I want. Man, pretty much. That's pretty much all. That's pretty much all. Plus, I'm running out of space. You know, I got a little half an acre, and I'm growing so much here. You might as well say this is an orchard. Once these everything come to fruition and start producing actually great, like them pears and them apples and them peaches. Because I think I'm with up to 3 peach varieties. I got Red Haven, which is the youngest. I got Alberta, which is the oldest, going on its fifth or sixth year in the season, and Bella Georgia is fourth year in the season. Then I got apples. I got the Honey Crisp going on its fourth year. Yeah, fourth year in the ground. Granny Smith apple. Mary Grow with me, 1964. What's going on? That's my Tennessee family. Well, I got the Queen, which I call her the it's Granny Smith apple. It's my wife's favorite apple. She going on her third year in the ground, third or second year in the ground. I can't really remember. And then we got the Gala. It's going on its third year in the ground. And one Arbor Day crab apple going on its third year in the ground. Odom's apple, which I grew from seed, going on its third year in the ground, which I think is going to be a crab apple. Red Delicious, going on its third year in the ground. Arkansas Black, working on its third year in the ground. And Golden Delicious, working on its second. And Fuji Apple, working on its first. As far as pears, we got the Kiefer pear, 4 years. Yeah, 4 years. Mongolian, 5 years. Pineapple, 3 years. Bartlett pear, going on this third year. That's the youngest. So, man, And then we got cherries, which is my Nat King cherries. We got 3 bushels of those. Then we got my Bing cherry, and my Lapine cherry. Um, we actually grow a lot. Shanny, 2003. Not counting all the trees in the ground and all my trees in the containers and my all my figs. Yeah, things happen, man. But you know what we gotta do? We gotta pick up the pieces. We can't be stressing. It's a blessing inside of every lesson if we detect it. And I'm thought I was gonna get something this year, and that was that Arkansas black. He was loaded. She was loaded. But them storms, boy, that tornado come through here. Well, it wouldn't. We didn't even actually get a tornado. We just got all the winds, and it blew that tree almost down. My apples and plums took off this year trying to propagate cherries. Right now, need to add some pears. I'm gonna tell you, Orient pear. Everybody's talking about one. I don't have one, but I want one now. I think that'll be my fifth variety I'll add to the ground. It's an Orient pear because they said it's a tank. They said it's a beast. So I want that one. That'll probably be the last pear I'll probably get. The Mongolian, she flowered her first year. She flowered this year, but she didn't hold on to none after that storm. So hey, maybe next year we'll be loaded. We'll have so much that we don't know what to do with. But that's why I grow so many different things, like I always say. Cause if I don't get no peaches, I don't get no pears, I don't get no apples, and I might get a lot of grapes. I might get a lot of strawberries. I might get a lot of blueberries. So it's always something. I might get a lot of raspberries or blackberries, or like a lot of figs. So that's why it's so good to grow so many different stuff. I think, and it's hard to keep up with sometimes. Sometimes for some people, for me, growing's my passion. So I'm out here a lot. I'm out here a lot. Yeah, but the forest tomatoes and Sam, how you say that? Sam Marquellos or San Marcellos. I don't know how to say it. My country tongue can't say it. But yeah, I don't like them. I don't like them. They say they good cut up with, because I've been cutting a lot of them up, dicing them up with cucumbers and mix them with vinegar, salt and pepper, and water, and put them in the refrigerator and let them get cold. And they've been tearing them up. I made some pickles, some spicy pickles. Oh man, I use some of them jalapenos. Oh man, them things are so good. They make you smack somebody. And I didn't use no pickling stuff or nothing like that. I used pickling vinegar, pickling vinegar, some kosher salt, some pepper. What you call them things? Pepper balls. I don't forgot what you call them. Forgot what you call it. And my own fresh deal. And I just put them in my jar. Put them in the refrigerator for 7 days. Them things are so delicious. Yeah, them spicy pickles is fire. That's why I'm hoping to get a lot more of these cucumbers, because I think we done made like 6 jars of pickles. One jar, the first jar we made, the wife made it. And man, she packed that thing. I mean, these ain't little jars. These big mason jars. Them big mason jars. And she packed that thing. She made it. I think she put garlic in hers too. I think she added garlic but no jalapenos. And man, I seen them for them 5 days that was in the refrigerator after they got ripe. She was like, man, these things good. Let me, he said, try one. I think I got one out of that whole thing of pickles she got. Now I don't know if she ate them all or she hiding them from me somewhere. But them things, they were pretty good. I was waiting for them to get a little bit more picklish. Because when she pulled them out, they were still kind of like a cucumber. I want them to be a little bit more picklish. And she said she was going to take them to work. I think she took them to work and just killed them. Because, man, she ain't brought none back. That's all right. She loves them. That's why we do stuff like this, for the people we love. Yeah, but I appreciate y'all coming. Y'all been hanging out with me for about 45 minutes, and I appreciate it. I ain't doing nothing out here running my mouth, working in the garden, doing stuff that I always do. Kind of been a bad day, but hey, my mood is more brighter now. things happen that just puts you in a better mood. And being out here in this garden always puts me in a better mood. No matter what kind of day I had at work, I come home, I get out here in this garden. Seems to lighten my mood a lot. But like I always say, God be for you. If God be for you, who could be against you? If God be with you, whom shall you fear? If no one knows you, still his heart adores you. You are safe, you are loved, you are healed. Yes, sir. You are safe, you are loved, you are healed. Don't let nobody tell you you ain't. Whatever you ask for, you can have if you call on him. Y'all stay blessed. I'll see y'all later.